all, I'm Dee,
Hi, Maddie.
and we're the Giggle Gremlins, and welcome to our talk show, episode 6. Wow, we've done this 6 times and we're still terrible at it. But anyway, that's as much as we really need for an intro, so let's crack into it. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go into show updates. Maddie, yours is very short. Okay.
What's to say? I actually, I actually forgot everything that happened.
Maddie and I decided that we're gonna watch a couple shows as like a book club, but like a show club. And To My Shore and Burnout Syndrome have been the two shows that we decided we were gonna do that with. I am caught up on To My Shore. I'm not sure if Maddie
I am too.
is.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. To My Shore is a Chinese BL, and I don't know what the Chinese are putting in their BLs, but they're toxic as hell, and I'm here for it.
It's so good.
But what happened, in case you need reminding, is that all of his
Oh,
lies
I
were
remember.
revealed.
But why is he kind of hot?
Kinda. Okay, the only thing that's not hot about him is his hair. But no, To My Shore, if none of you are watching it right now, if you were a fan of like Revenged Love or ABO Desire, I think that this kind of is like if they had a love baby.
Good way to put it.
Because
It
like
definitely gives off the vibes of both shows.
it's more toxic than Revenged Love was, but less toxic than I think ABO Desire was, and not in Omegaverse. Therapy Game. I just finished that one. It was really cute. I thought it was gonna be a lot more toxic. It is a Japanese BL, but it was really cute. JBLs go either one of 2 way. They're either super toxic or they're super fluffy. This one I think was actually a good, like, in the middle. I do recommend this one. It was cute, it was short. Yeah. This one was a shocking one. I only started it because I saw it, and that is Love Begins in the World of If. And I actually think that this one is one that I would recommend to a lot of people, especially if they're wanting like a good show about somebody who is really not sure about who they are as a person and everything. So this one is about a guy who realize like he's not doing very well in his workplace, and so he finds a mirror that like takes him to a new world, like a different world, and he becomes like this totally different person that people actually like in this new world. And like he becomes very like attractive to one of his coworkers, but then he realizes that he actually prefers like this kind of like standoffish, cold-hearted part of his coworker better than what he's getting in this new world where he's like this super likable person. So he goes back to his other world, and that's what kind of the show is about. It was short, it was only 6 episodes. It concluded very nicely, and it was just like a cute one that still had like that element that I think that JBLs bring in, which is like the realistic personality kind of element. I don't know how to explain it, but it's somebody who's insecure and just doesn't feel like he's enough. And I think you know, I needed that this week. Have you watched more Burnout Syndrome? Well, okay, I'm not gonna give much away. I did send you the video of Off being
Hmm,
super jealous about
I didn't see that.
yeah, and Gun just being like, "Oh, this is cute." Off is not having it. But one thing I will say about Burnout Syndrome, I'm loving the toxicity, but also Do can just talk at me all day. I need him to read audiobooks. I don't care if I know what he's saying. I just need him to like speak to me all day. He has this like sounds like he's crying kind of voice, and I kind of like it. School Trip has a long ass title, and I just added School Trip because I don't have time to talk about like the whole title. But this is a Japanese BL as well, and it was just super fluffy. If you guys just want something that will make you feel good, it has no breakup era. It's just adorable. I recommend this one. Those are the shows I finished. I'm gonna finish more this next week that I'll actually like have more to talk about. I realized that our last episode we didn't really cater to our listeners very well. So I'm gonna explain to you what I'm looking at on the screen. So first of all, Maddie, do you want to explain? Otherwise, I'm gonna be talking a lot.
No.
So Maddie added 2 memes. The first one sorry, his face. If you get the chance to watch the video, I absolutely recommend it because you almost need to see this. So the first one is a meme, and it has okay, well, it says like Bang Chan, remember violence is never the answer. Sungmin says, of course, violence is the question, and then it says Lino, and the answer is yes. And then like the picture is of Lino in this, like, adorable cat hat, like, this, like, crocheted cat hat giving, like, the biggest death glare. caption says, "Blocking people isn't enough. I want to microwave them." I thought he wants to put them in the air fryer.
It's just changing.
And then there's another meme on here. There's like this oh no. There's like this picture of this like old man in a bed and like all of like these songs and it says Stay, who wrote the song? And Chan is the old man in the bed and he says, I don't know, but touch some grass. And the songs are like Connected, Drive, Escape, Red Lights, Railway, and Taste. Did he write Taste though? I thought Dance Ratchet wrote Taste.
I think you're right.
But it's still hilarious.
Yeah, because all of the other ones. Gee, what's the news this week?
So first of all, we're gonna talk about the SBS Geo Daejeon. I don't know Korean. It's usually like this big music festival where they have 35 K-pop artists come and perform like a while on the stage. This year it lasted 4 hours and they had like Stray Kids and ATEEZ and Hypen and ITZY and like anyone you can think of was there. The important thing that happened was that Hyunjin listed earring, a 80 million won Cartier earring, which is $55,000.
That's insane.
Freaked out about it because if we're actually being honest, these guys probably don't actually have this kind of money. So they had like a whole group performance with all of the groups on stage together. He lost the earring during that and kind of freaked out. And Han and Felix found it. And I'm pretty sure that they reacted more excitedly about finding this fucking earring than they have ever reacted to even winning, like, a, major award. They were so excited about finding this earring. So that's that news. Okay, so this is actually kind of like major news. This is the big goss that is happening in the Thai entertainment world. So Charlotte is a actress under MGI, Miss Global International is the company. She and her partner are like these models. They're super famous in their company. Her birthday celebration, you know how they have those big like birthday concerts, was this last weekend and some shit went down. So Nawat, the guy beside her, like if you're looking at this picture, is the president of the company that she is under. And he was already under a lot of scrutiny because Miss Universe was in Thailand this year. And some of you may have seen the video of a person, a Thai person who was like major in the event, chewing out Miss Mexico and saying that she was trying to sabotage the event. She wasn't promoting the event enough. Pretty much told her like he was going to disqualify her. And like there was a whole walkout of all of the Miss Universes walking out during this whole thing where this guy was publicly berating Miss Mexico. Noah is this person who did that to Miss Mexico. And apparently he hasn't learned his lesson because he decided to do it again in a very public event. So Charlotte had her birthday event and she was supposed to go out and sell her like merchandise. And she decided not to fully do it. So she like went out, she kind of sold some of her stuff and then she went back in because her feeling on it is that she doesn't want people to be spending a bunch of money on her, especially money they don't have. So she went back behind stage to get ready for her birthday event. He brought a mic out, so like purposely wanting to get this interaction out and it was like hot mic'd where he started telling her like you need to go out there and you need to greet your fans and you're being so disrespectful and she kind of said like why does it always have to be me, why can't it be anybody else, like why is it always me, why do I have to do everything? And so he made sure that everyone heard that. Then she had her birthday event and he made a birthday speech for her where he pretty much got on stage during her big moment and criticized her, said, You need to listen to your elders. You need to listen to your higher ups. You won't have a job unless you do better. You're doing a terrible job of respecting the people who have put you in this position. You wouldn't be here if it weren't for us. I hope that she breaks away and kind of does the same. Her contract is coming up here soon. And I hope that she breaks away and kind of does what Becky and Freen did. I told you about them last week or the week before with the Idol Factory thing and just creates her own company or joins their company and just breaks away from this situation. All right, moving on. Boss has decided that he's going to stop taking this shit sitting down. And he has spoken up about toxic fans and how they interact with him by posting a video or a picture of a letter that he received from a quote, quote, fan who said, I understand that you and Noel act together. And so that's why you have to have those kinds of interactions. but I don't appreciate that you are hugging other women all the time whenever you feel like, why am I not enough?
That's insane.
So he posted this picture, and if you look at the picture that I have here, like this person's for sure a sosung. Like they're following him, taking these pictures of him hugging his manager out in public and like sending it to him, which is so creepy. And so
Mhm.
he posted this picture, this one with the letter and the face and everything. This is his post on Instagram. He's starting to speak out against really toxic fans, and he's even called them toxic fans. He's even called them weirdos. Like he's full out calling them out for this weird ass behavior. Thai actor Boss has publicly addressed persistent online harassment. He urged internet users to respect personal boundaries and remember that public figures are human. Boss shared his message on social media, reflecting on the emotional toll of criticism and inappropriate behavior. So, I think that we should encourage other artists to do the same because I don't think that he's unique in this experience, but I'm glad that he's speaking out about it. Next news, Earth or Kuhart is leaving Wabi Sabi. Wabi Sabi put out this message this week saying Studio Wabi Sabi hereby announces that Earth, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know how to say it, has officially concluded his artist contract with Studio Wabi Sabi effective December 31st, 2025. Studio Wabi Sabi sincerely appreciates the opportunity to have worked together during the period and extends its heartfelt gratitude for the collaboration. The company wishes him success in his future endeavors. We kindly ask fans to continue showing their support and to follow his journey ahead. And just to be clear, this is not like Wabi Sabi firing him or anything like that. So last year, Wabi Sabi made an announcement that they lost too much money as a management company, and they've decided that they're going to focus more on being a production company. And so that's when you started seeing people like Sammy, Yacht, Santa, left the company and went to GMM, and GMM signed them on. And the reason was because their contracts had ended with Wabi Sabi, and Wabi Sabi had decided that they were no longer going to be management companies and they were going to more focus on production instead. And they're still producing things. So, like, they did Revamp, they're going to do 17 Summer. They're still going to continue that, but all of the artists that are under them, as soon as their contracts end, they are going to be sending them off and no longer managing them. So we don't know what the future for Kuhart looks like. We're kind of crossing our fingers that we'll continue to see him. The Star Olympics were this last week, and I just put this picture of Mark because he was the goat. Mark pretty much threw a full court basket, single-handed. Didn't give a fuck where he was throwing. He just tossed that damn ball. Yeah, the Star Olympics was this last week. Lightning Cheetah won every event, but we also got some really fun interactions. So we got Force very much staking claim to book. We had Do claiming T as his person and cheering T on, which was super cute. Fourth really likes butts. Apparently, Boy met Lino, and Lino was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a butt hunter," and Fourth said, "Bet." And instead of just grabbing butt, he grabs butt. And fronts, apparently, too. Oh, so he grabbed C's groin, and he grabbed Puin's butt, and he grabbed his butt, and also fingers ended up in the slice of that cake. We had Perth giving his medal to Santa. We had First giving his medal to Cow Tongue. But pretty much Star Olympics were a wild time. So if you guys get a chance to watch like the recaps, at least you absolutely should because yeah, things happened. But the reason I put a picture of Mark here is because I do absolutely think that Mark like made history. I don't watch basketball, but like I'm sure that it's happened in the NBA, but I doubt that it's happened with a bunch of engineer nerds who kiss each other for a living.
It's not a shot you see very often, though.
No, no, no. No, especially one-handed and not really paying attention. Like, it wasn't a shot, it wasn't like a shot, it was like a toss the ball across the
Mhm.
court and hope for the best.
No, it was iconic.
So Riser's concert, the first Rise, is supposed to be the 14th and 15th of February. They sold out, and so they have added another date, which is the 13th of February. The release date for yesterday, which is for Pete's new series, is going to be January 26th. And it's going to be toxic. I'm excited for this one. Okay. Well, DMT Friendship season 3 has started airing, but you'll probably recognize some of the people in this new season. So, Copper, you know from Dead Friend Forever. He played Jin.
Mm.
And you know Pung. He's so awkward. Oh my god, if you can, if you guys are not following Pung on social media, you should because he's always lost and there's always somebody finding him and like helping him out. I think the poor baby, he's just so introverted, but he plays the brother of Kang's character in their previous life in Kimjera.
Okay, got it.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes because we all know that DMD Friendship is not a pairing show. It's not a friendship show. It's a dating show. Look, people were actually behaving this week in the news, so I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. That was it. We don't really need a mental health break because there wasn't really all that much drama this week except for Charlotte and Nawat. So, but
I still kept it in there.
all right, so this is our mental health break. First of all, there's this adorable picture of this duck looking you straight in the camera and it says daily homie checkup. Are you okay? But anyway, if you're not feeling so great, then you just gotta remind yourself that you're a brave little banana and you can achieve absolutely anything, especially with all the potassium. Oh my god. Alright, I guess it's game time. God, I have been talking so much. Maddie!
Did you have any questions?
No, but I'm unprepared for this. Yeah, we have. Okay, so the instructions, y'all, and for me. So we're playing a tell the truth game. We are going to set a punishment for any player who declines to answer, and then we pick a person to go first and ask that person a personal question, and that person has to answer or face the punishment.
I don't care about the punishment this much.
We will figure out a punishment later.
That's the worst job you've ever had.
Victoria's Secret. I worked for Victoria's Secret. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watch our YouTube videos and you know what I look like, and you also know what I sound like, and you know how I talk like, you know that, like, the last place somebody like me should be working is a Victoria's Secret. Anyway, they were all sleeping with each other's boyfriends, and I always got to hear all the drama, and I, like, got involved somehow in the drama, and, uh, yeah, no, Victoria's Secret. I folded so many underwear. I looked at so many boobs. I folded so many bras. I had to deal with so many creepy men. And at the end of the day, they paid me like minimum wage and fired me in the pretense of, well, you're just not what we're. I mean, okay, no, actually, what am I talking about? I just said if you know me and you know what I look like, you'll understand. But they fired me with, you're just not what we're literally looking for. Like, you just do not look like what we're looking for. What's a controversial opinion you hold?
But like, I don't know.
Oh man, it must be so nice. I'm such a controversial person. I like have so many opinions on things.
I mean, same, but my memory's that of a goldfish. I don't remember much.
So does that count as you not answering?
No, because I said I don't know. Not that I'm not gonna
No,
answer.
no, okay.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
You know what? The one this week, because I have like new ones every week, so we're just gonna deal with that. The one this week. So my sister and her husband brought a magic puzzle to Christmas dinner, and I don't know if you've ever dealt with a magic puzzle, but there's like the side pieces aren't necessarily side pieces, like they might fit in somewhere else. Like the pieces just don't make sense. It's not like a normal puzzle, which is fine. That part is fine. What I didn't like is some of the pieces were like this big and some of them were like this big. And no, you cannot give me a puzzle that is different sizes. I cannot do it. My brain automatically is like, this is wrong. And I have like pure on freak out mode. And I need it to stop. So apparently magic puzzles. Magic puzzles are this week's pet peeve. Now that will change. I also hate being overtouched. So, tomorrow when my kids want to give me cuddles, that might be my new pet peeve. Oh, this one's gonna hurt. How long does it take you to trust someone?
Actually, I trust very easily until my trust gets broken, and then I don't trust so
Oh,
easily.
this is also like a get to know you thing, because for the record, Maddie and I actually haven't known each other all that long. Since March, I think.
Yeah. If you went to the zoo right now, which animal would you visit first?
Tigers. I don't know what it is about tigers. They just seem okay, like lions are very majestic animals. I get that, but like I don't know what it is about tigers that seem more More so? I hate zoos, but that's yeah. Oh no, this could backfire on me real fast. Okay. But I might not be your best friend, so actually it might not. Um, what do you like most about your best friend?
She's funny.
I'm not funny though.
You make me laugh.
Oh, you make me laugh too. We have good laughs. You guys should really sit in with us when we
We're
watch any
hilarious
show.
together. This is why we're doing this. If you moved to a place where you didn't know anyone, how would you go about meeting people?
If I went to a place where I didn't know anyone, probably make friends the same way that I make friends now, which is like online, and maybe not, we might be in the same place. If we're not in the same place, then I just have a ton of online friends and like very little in real life friends. So I just wouldn't.
Yeah,
What's your guilty pleasure?
naps. And when I take naps, it's at least 2 hours.
I'm so jealous. I took an hour long nap and I was like, wow, this is a really long nap. And then, of course, because I took an hour long nap, everyone was like, is Dee sick?
What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Most spontaneous thing I've ever done? Oh. Okay. Well, well, here's the thing. I had a wild college life. Do you have any unusual phobias?
Feet. Can't stand them.
So how did you handle the next prince?
It was rough.
Oh no.
No, I can't do feet. I don't even like my own feet. What's your most unexpected red flag?
Um, I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not putting it in the podcast. I'm gonna lose. Name someone you admire and why.
Well, the obvious answer would be my mom, because she's struggled her whole life and still survived. There's not really any like celebrities that I admire like that
No, I don't really admire celebrities because honestly, the fact of the matter is that they have it all made.
though. What's the last thing you Googled?
The last thing I googled. Oh, this is not as exciting as you were hoping it was gonna be. The last thing I googled was Solasta 2, which is apparently going to be a video game that like follows D&D rules like really strongly. Not anything exciting. Oh, and then my other Google was JJ from Dead Friend Forever because somebody was watching 4 minutes and said, "Does he look better without facial hair?" And so I had to send them a picture to make sure that they knew that he does actually, in fact, look better without facial hair. What do you find funny that nobody else does?
Me?
I find you funny, so that's a lie. Find another one.
I'm sure there's a lot of things, but like I laugh a lot with myself, so it's hard to pinpoint something. Because like I'll find things funny that my mom doesn't think that is funny, but that doesn't mean anything else. Nobody else in the world doesn't find it funny. What's the most embarrassing movie that you consider to be one of your faves?
I'm gonna tell you, but you're gonna laugh at me. There was this Christmas movie. I think it's called A Christmas Kiss. It was so bad. It was so poorly made, but it was pretty much like this girl who's like a interior designer and this like super rich guy, and she's supposed to like be doing his interior design on his house. There's like no plot. It's like a stereotypical Christmas movie, but I don't know why it just makes me so happy. And I love it, and I watch it not even during Christmas, but like if I just want like a feel good, make my heart happy, that's the one I watch.
I will be watching that. I'm not a big Christmas movie person.
I love Christmas movies. I love like the Hallmark Christmas movies that are like, I went back to my small town and reconnected with my high school boyfriend. I love them. Best piece of advice for yourself 10 years ago.
Don't give up, it gets better.
It does get better. You get to meet me, and I'm great.
If you had to be in a reality show, what would it be? Which one would it be?
You know that show with like the nanny that's always judging people's parenting abilities?
No.
It's like a British show, and this nanny comes and helps parents like help their kids. I'm 90% sure I would end up on that show. What's your useless skill?
I'm trying to think of what my skills are. What are my skills?
You screenwrite, you're really good at marketing, you are good at I mean, regardless of what you think social media, you have a lot of skills. You make me laugh, you're really funny. I consider those
Okay, pause.
skills.
They're supposed to be useless skills.
You draw really cute gremlins.
All right, that was good. Moving on.
No, for anyone who wants to know, D lost. Oh my god.
It's like a meme type of picture where it's like all of their reactions to being called straight kids, and the caption says, "Being called straight is genuinely the biggest offense. I'm crying."
And like we have all okay, Lino looks like he is about to just like throw his eyes are so wide, and this
He
is
was
exactly
so.
but yeah, we have Sumin's mouth just like open so wide. Oh my god.
Hyunjin had one of the best reactions, honestly. Like he's just like he's such a
They're all like, "Oh
disappointed
my."
dad.
He's so disappointed. He's so disappointed that he ever worked so hard to be so flamboyant and sassy to be called straight.
Lino is the best. He's just like, what did I just hear?
Lino is absolutely also not the straightest or at all
Oh,
straight.
absolutely not.
Oh, reason to riot. Why are we rioting?
Look at her hand placement.
Who is this? What are they
I
doing?
don't know.
There's a lot of things I have to say about this. One of them is this
Yep.
is how you lose a hand. For those who are listening, um, Maddie posted a picture of a girl with a gun, and I can't even explain to you all of the things that are wrong. Maddie and I are very strongly opinionated when it comes to like proper gun safety handling and everything like that. And like, nope. You do know I'm going to bed after this, and I'm going to just be filled with so much rage as I'm going to bed. Like, I'm gonna have to bitch to somebody about this. You're going to get texts. I hope you're prepared. And then a cute little meme with a cute little bird.
This is gonna stare at you until you drink water. All right, guys, that's the end of episode 6, I think. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, gremlins. We love you. We'll talk to you later. Drink water, touch grass, be safe, all that good stuff.
Bye bye.